Good morning, everybody. It is Charlie, and welcome back to another live stream on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. It's the first live stream since I've got back from holiday. It is match day as Leeds United take on West Ham United at the London Stadium this afternoon in what feels like one of the biggest games in Leeds United's recent history. As I've said in the title of this video, guys, it really is do or die time for Leeds this afternoon, and it must be 3 points. Anything less than 3 points, and I do feel that we will be going down. Just before I get into the stream in a bit more detail, guys, please smash that like button. It really helps get the video out there and get more eyes on the channel. Please subscribe if you're brand new as well. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. If you could do me a solid, hit that subscribe button. It is free and it'll really help me out. And of course, hit that notification bell so that you're always aware of when I'm uploading and going live. And of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions on this afternoon's game against West Ham in the comment section down below, and I will be sure to flash them up on screen. We've got first comment in already from JC, always in the building supporting the channel. How we doing, mate? Morning, Charlie. You feeling sick about today's match, or is it just me? Mate, I'm absolutely bricking it. I can't lie. It's it's a tough one. I'm struggling to see where any win is coming from at the minute. I feel like the Newcastle game was a missed opportunity. I felt like for periods of that game we were on top, but we couldn't get that one over the line due to stupid errors and stupid penalties that we gave away to Newcastle. But hopefully Big Sam has got into them this week in training about staying on the feet, being a bit more disciplined in defence, and hopefully it can help Leeds United get something over the line. I don't think any of us in the chat, any Leeds fans out there, all the fans that are going down there today as well, are bothered about a level of performance. I think it's all about just going down there and getting the win. Because I do feel even a draw, guys, I think anything less than a win today, and I do feel like we will go down next week. And honestly, you can probably see I'm visibly just absolutely bricking it, guys. I really don't know what else I can say at the minute. The point of doing these match day streams now from now on, guys, is obviously just to get everybody's thoughts on the day itself, obviously, because I feel like people write things on the pre-records that I do. If you haven't checked out last night's, go and check that out before kickoff today after the stream ends. But I was obviously saying on the preview last night that given the results that happened yesterday, anything less than a win today, and it is curtains for Leeds United, in my opinion. We'll just get into some more of your comments. Philip saying, hi, everyone, feeling good about us getting the 3 points. I'm glad someone is. I'm glad someone is. Hill football, I'm so nervous today. Yeah, I think we all are, mate. Ben saying he's not looking forward to the stress. Yeah, but come on, Ben, it's supporting Leeds, isn't it? Of course we've got to be stressed. We've got to be stressed. It's going to be a hard watch today. Yep, it really is, Mark. Really is. But absolutely peed off with that Everton match was a joke. Yeah, I did watch that one. Sean Dyche always finds a way, which is why I feel like I think Everton will beat Bournemouth next week at Goodison. I do. I feel like as much as Ellen Road can really help out our players, I think Goodison Park is like an extra man for Everton. It's unbelievable atmosphere there. From what I hear and from what I see, their fans will have the blue smoke outside the ground on that day and everything. And yeah, I think it'll really galvanise them. Whereas I think Ellen Road can be like that, and I think it can be intimidating for opposition. But I feel like it's negatively impacted our team in recent games. I feel like the fans are with them for the majority, but then as soon as things go bad, it does get toxic given the situation that we're in. And look, someone tweeted it out just before I came live, and I think it hit the nail on the head. Leeds United Twitter at 3:30 this afternoon will either be the best place ever or it'll be the most toxic place on planet Earth. There'll be no in between. It'll be one or the other. And let's hope that it's the best place on Earth today. Jay's saying he'll be watching from behind the sofa. Yeah, I'm going down to my mum and dad's for it. So I'm sure me and the old man will be will be watching from behind his hands like this. God, honestly, I can't even cope with how stressed and nervous I am for today. I'm absolutely bricking it. Everton equaliser was super Leedsy. Yep, it absolutely was. All that extra time. Yeah, I know. I know. 9 added minutes in that game. Let's hope we can get something similar if we're needing a win or something, eh? 8 Ball Ellie saying, I'm not confident. I've bet 10 pence on us winning 3-2. Well, and anything like the level of performance we got at the London Stadium last season, I'd definitely take another Jack Harrison hat-trick. 100%. We're going to keep a clean sheet, folks. A clean sheet would be nice, Ben. It would be nice. It's been in our hands for a while, but we just haven't taken our chances and have made silly errors. I said weeks ago the teams around us down there would pick up points, and that's it, Jay. I think and obviously hindsight's an amazing thing, but I said prior to the Nottingham Forest game yesterday, I was saying to my uncle on holiday because he was on holiday with me. I was saying it would not surprise me in the slightest if Forest beat Arsenal. I said Arsenal have got nothing to play for. They've lost the title now, obviously, because City are now champions. And yeah, like I said, they've got no to play for. They'll field a weird team, which they did. I thought the back four selection from Arteta was strange. And it cost them in the end. And now Forest are safe. Fair play to them. I think everybody had them down when they saw the running that they had, myself included. But fair play to Steve Cooper and his men. They are now safe after beating Arsenal. But yeah, as Jay said, I think it was always evident and obvious that the teams in and around us would get results from somewhere. Look at Everton when they beat Brighton 5-1. Forest beat Southampton. They picked up a point last week against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and then they beat Arsenal at home. You know, what's that? 7 points out of the last 3 games. You know, that sort of form is what keeps you up and has kept them up. Leeds United, on the other hand, 1 point, is it? Or is it 2 points out of the last few games? The Leicester draw and obviously the Newcastle draw last time out. You know, it isn't great form, guys. And that's why I think, you know, we need to win this game today. I know it sounds obvious and everybody's saying it, but if we do not win this game today, guys, we are going down, I'm telling you, because Everton will beat Bournemouth next week. They will, in my opinion. I'll be very, very surprised if they don't. But even if they draw, like, we've got Spurs, and people are saying because Spurs got beat yesterday, that means we'll beat them. It doesn't mean that at all. I know Spurs can be Spursy, but when we need them to be Spursy, they won't be Spursy. I'm telling you. Kane, Son, Kulusevski, Richarlison, Basuma, Oliver Skip, Højbjerg. You know, they've got good players, and I know they're 8th, but they're seen as a top 6 side at the end of the day, and they've got Harry Kane, who's arguably, other than Erling Haaland, the best striker in the league. So, you know, we can't just underestimate Tottenham. We can't. We just can't. And Everton have got the easier fixture as well. And yeah, Bournemouth are already safe. They're on the beach. Everton will win that game, in my opinion. And then we've got Tottenham, as I say, Tottenham on the beach. I don't think they can get into Europe, can they? Or if they maybe beat us, they might get Conference League and finish 7th. I don't know. But, you know, this is the more winnable game. If we don't win this, we are done. And I know we've said that for a few weeks now. We said it after the Bournemouth defeat, but somehow, even if we lose today, technically we have 2 opportunities to save ourselves with today and next week. But I think this one's the main one because I don't see us beating Spurs even if we win today. I don't. But we just need to win today, because like I said last night, guys, on the preview, as I say, please go and check that out if you haven't already. If we get out of the relegation zone today with a win, then psychologically that affects Everton. It does. Like I say, I still feel like they will beat Bournemouth anyway. And then if we can just get a draw, against Tottenham, that'd be brilliant. But I just think a defeat today could massively affect our mentality. And our mentality has come into question on a number of occasions this season, and that's what worries me. No one will be more surprised if we get 2 wins than us Leeds fans. Exactly. And even if it's a win and a draw, I just don't see us getting 2 wins in a row. I just don't. On a positive side, West Ham are safe and they're in a European final, so their mind will be on that. And they may rest players. Yep, hopefully it'll be interesting to see what team selection David Moyes goes with for this game. It really will. The referee for our match today is an Everton fan. Yeah, I have seen that. Again, I wouldn't read too much into that. Yeah, we always get stitched up, but that's just the Leeds United way, isn't it, Philip? I think we just need to get on with that, mate. Forest deserve their reward. Yeah, they did. 100%. Do we even deserve to have a chance of staying up? Probably not. No, I agree with that. I feel like the performances we've put in this season, the form that we're on at the minute, we don't deserve to even have a chance of staying up. We should be dead and buried by now, in my opinion. But somehow we have an opportunity here. And if we get out of this and if we stay up, yeah, we might not deserve it properly, but will we care come the end of the season if we stay up? Absolutely not. Do I want to go down to the Championship again? Absolutely not. But do I think that will happen if we lose today? Yes. And then it's a massive rebuild. Even if we stay up, guys, it's a massive rebuild project in summer, is this? It really is. It's a big, big ask to get Leeds United back up. Yeah, Charlie, you are probably right. When we play Spurs, they will end up playing like prime Barcelona. Exactly. We can't underestimate Spurs and just think that because Brentford beat them yesterday, that means we'll beat them. It really doesn't mean that at all, honestly. If we win today, a draw might be enough against Spurs. I think it will be enough. Yeah, because even if Everton beat Bournemouth, I think if we win today and then we draw, then yeah, it will be enough. But can we get a win and a draw? Sorry, guys, can you see the bit of sunburn there on my head? Sorry. But yeah, honestly, it's just there's so many different things that are just going on in my head at the minute, and how many different scenarios could play out today, and it's just all over the place, isn't it? Jay's saying, if you look at our season overall, we've been awful and don't deserve to stay up. Our wonderful character football ought to put together an unbalanced, misjointed team with a coach that wasn't Premier League quality. Again, Jay, absolutely spot on there. I think even if you just look at the Rutter deal, 35 million quid, and Big Sam's pretty much come out and said that he will not be playing a big part in the last 2 games. And if he leaves in the summer, he'll have played what, a total of about, I think he started against Chelsea away. Even if we say he played 70 minutes there, in total, you're probably looking at about 110 minutes maybe in total since he's been here. Maybe not even that. 35 million quid, record signing. And yet his best performance was probably in the under-21s. Again, it's just a shambles. How they thought that going from Bielsa to Jesse Marsh was going to work long term, I do not know. I think we were all a bit tricked into it at the start of the season. First 3 games, we'd won 2 and drawn 1. We're on 7 points. We beat Chelsea 3-0 at home, and then since then, downward spiral, guys. Absolute downward spiral since then. And yeah, I'm so glad Victor Orta's out of our club. because I think, like I say, guys, regardless of what league we're in, let's get a new director of football in. Let's get the 49ers to take over, put some funds in this club, and either help rebuild ourselves in the Premier League or help get us back to the Premier League and stabilise from then on in. Philip saying Moyes has come out and said he's got some new injuries in his press conference. That's really good to hear if that's right. A tiny bit of positivity, yeah, and any bit of positivity, guys, that we can cling on to at the minute, we will definitely take, won't we? You know, West Ham, they won in Europe on Thursday. They were having beers in the dressing room. They were chanting about Jared Bowen and Danny Dyer, and even Moyes was getting involved with the drink, wasn't he? Bless him. And obviously all of the carnage that happened in the away end as well, with the players' families attempted to be attacked. Like, that's just not on. And fair play to those West Ham fans that stuck up for them. I think he's called Knowlesy, isn't he? The guy that's doing the rounds on Twitter. Everyone's trying to get him a ticket to Prague, and I hope he gets it. Fair play to him for sticking up for his players' families like that. Was ugly scenes over there, and I hope everyone that was over there is okay. Of course, but the fact that they were only playing the other night in Europe on the beers. Let's hope that party continued right up until the early hours of this morning. They won't have had a long time to prepare for this game. Like I say, I think they will make at least a few changes, which could unbalance them. Obviously, we saw them make changes against Brentford last weekend, and they were very, very bad, according to things that I've heard. They did lose 2-0, and it was a poor performance from them. So let's hope that it's rinse and repeat this weekend against us. But yeah, guys, this game is huge. Obviously, either way, it's gonna go to the final day, so at least there'll be something to play for at Ellen Road. It'll be a good atmosphere unless things start to go bad. But today's massive, guys. Today is huge. I've got nervous stomach thinking about it. I might need to go to the toilet a few times, I think, like everyone will, because Jesus Christ. I've seen all at Leeds fans heading down there. There's some in nun costumes. There's a load with Big Sam masks on. They're making a day of it. Fair play to them. But deep down, they'll have that feeling in the pit of their stomachs. Because, like I say, guys, Leeds Twitter, Leeds social media at 3:30 will either be really good or really bad. And I just hope that when I come to do my review of the game later, that I'm in a good mood and that I'm feeling optimistic. Because if not, guys, like I say, I've kind of resigned myself to the fact already. But if it does happen, I'll still be as gutted as anybody else. The thought of having to do content in the Championship, it is what it is. If it happens, guys, it is what it is. At least there'll be more games for us to cover, I guess. But bloody hell. Honestly, someone needs to perk me up and make me feel optimistic going into today, because honestly, I do not know what to expect from them. I really don't. If we go down, as us fans need to make sure Rads goes, we need to force Rads out. I wouldn't be surprised if Rads stayed on if Leeds go down, because he will then want to be the guy that gets us back up, get more money in, and then he can do one, can't he? I just hope the 49ers still take over, even if we go down, and I hope that they see it as a project. That's my hope anyway. Jason, the whole infrastructure of our club changes this summer. New board, new director of football, new manager and coaching staff, and probably a new team. Can't see us retaining many of the current squad if we go down. Obviously, I completely agree. I think we need a new board, a new director of football, and a new manager and coaching staff. Retaining players, though, the I think we'll keep some, but not all. I think the obvious ones. I think Tyler Adams will go. Matt Rocker will probably go. Weston McKennie will go. Melier will go. Cock will go. I think Llorente will end up leaving permanently. I think Dan James probably will. I think we'll keep Rutter. In all honesty, there's a part of me that thinks we'll keep him. I think he hasn't really proved himself enough to move on, really. And he could be like the star guy in the championship, couldn't he? I guess I don't know. I think Harrison will leave as well. I think Rodrigo will probably go. But I think some of the old guard, Forshaw, Ayling, Bamford, Dallas, I think they'll stay. I think Robles will sign on for an extra year. I think Robles will stay. Cresswell will come back. Gellart will come back. Lewis Bate will come back. Shackleton. It'll be those guys, won't it? Archie Gray will probably break through. I don't know. God. But like I say, guys, whatever league we're in, we need to sign some players and we need a massive rebuild from top to bottom because we might be in the Premier League for now, but we are run like a League One club. We are a shambles behind the scenes. Trust me. Might stay off Twitter today. Yeah, I think I will, mate, if we get beat or draw. DCL going off forever might be the good fortune we needed. They really are toothless without him. You say that, but they can still grind out a result like they did yesterday. He went off and they grinded that out, didn't they? We've not lost our season position now, but much earlier in the season. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And there were people thinking that Marsh could get us out of this as well. They want their heads testing, those people. Rebuild with the under-21s. Yeah, probably, which is the depressing thing. Philip saying he's heard Willie wants to stay at Leeds and sign an extension even if we go down. Yeah, I forgot about Nonto. I think Nonto will leave if we go down, Phil, in all honesty. That guy's too good. I think he'll end up going back to Italy or something. But can't see that happening. Yeah, exactly. Here's some positivity, Charlie. We have a ready-made and experienced championship squad. God, that's not positive, Ben. That's massively negative, my friend. Massively negative. Even though we've already got Willie on a 5-year deal. Yeah. Rads is off end of the season regardless of if we stay up or not. He wants to go back to Italy. Let's hope so, Jay. Let's hope so, mate, because don't get me wrong, the guy's done some good things for the club. He bought back the ground. He appointed Bielsa. Him and Arta both appointed Bielsa. They've made the odd good signing like Rafinha and such. But then if you flip that completely on its head, they've got one managerial appointment correct since they've been here, and that was obviously Bielsa. And a lot of the signings haven't worked out. Look at this season. Brendan Aronson, trash. Mark Rocker, not great in my opinion. Weston McKennie, not great. Jorginho Rutter, not great at the minute. It's only Nonto, really, who we've signed this season, and Tyler Adams, and Max Verber, actually. So that's 3 signings this season that they've got right. All the rest have been absolute garbage. Signing Dan James last season for 27 million, whatever it was. Awful signing. Junior Firpo, awful signing. They have got a lot wrong. They have. It's tongue in cheek, mate. Yeah, I think I gathered that, mate. When I look in 2 games to go, we have 31 points. 31 points, that's chronic. Yeah. We really don't need to sell, Willie. No, we don't, but we probably will. I think Somerville will become class in the championship. Yeah, I think Somerville will stay if we go down as well. Nonto will go, sadly. We'll get a call from Mancini saying he won't get picked for the national team if he's playing in the championship. Yeah, exactly. Our best players are all out on loan. Yeah, you could argue that, Warren. You really could. I think Somerville will go. Well, fair enough. He has ambition. Yeah, it does, but is he a bit too young for that at the minute? Is he a bit too inexperienced for the Dutch national team? I think he'll stay, mate. I think he might give us another year. And then if we don't go up next season, if Leeds are in the Championship next season and we don't come back up, then I could maybe see him moving on. But I think he'll give us another season. But again, we'll see. I think 3-1 Leeds, says Edward. Fair play, mate. Fair play. I wish I had your optimism. I'll give a score prediction now. I'm going to go 2-1 Leeds. That's a lot of that's just my heart saying that. My head is saying a draw. My head's saying a draw. But I don't know, guys. I really, like Jordan's just said here, I was literally just about to say that. That's weird. I can't see us winning 2 games in a row. I can't either, mate. I really can't. I think the best we can hope for is a win and a draw. But even that, I just think the mentality of the squad will be on its ass if we lose today. And therefore, guys, just to finish the stream, if we lose today, we will be relegated, in my opinion. And if we win today, then I think we'll stay up. Like I said on the preview last night, if we win today, we'll stay up. But if we don't, guys, I'm sad to say that we will be playing football in the Championship next season. How were Burnley able to turn things around in one season? You know why, Freddie? Because they appointed a good manager and they recruited well. They made most of the loan market as well. Signed some good Championship level players and it got them back up. That's what they did because they're a better ran club than Leeds United, and that is a sad state of affairs. There's plenty of players that play in the Championship. Yeah, there is, but not for the Dutch team. I obviously hope Nonto and Somerville will stay as well as Rutte. I think they could. Yeah, I think they could as well. And is saying 2-0 Leeds, and Zero Fox is saying win or bust. Exactly. Win today, guys, and I think we'll stay up. But lose, and I do think we'll be playing in the Championship. And just to finish, Jay saying I haven't done a Hail Mary prediction in a while, so sod it, 4-0 Leeds. Come on. Yeah, Jordan saying need to win and put the pressure on Everton next week. Exactly. So we'll bring the stream to a close there, guys. There's 38 of you in the building. That's really good to see on match day morning. If you haven't already, please smash a like on the video. It really helps get the video out there. Let's get more eyes on the channel, guys. If you haven't already as well, please subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. If you could do me a solid, hit that subscribe button. That would be very much appreciated. Hit that notification bell. And of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section after the live stream ends. And yeah, I'll obviously be back later on with my match review. And then a live edition of the last say will be on the channel tomorrow evening. So make sure that you stay tuned to the channel and tune in to when I'm uploading and going live. Come on, Leeds, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.